Yo, what's good, man? It's your Guala Dizzy Wright, man. Shout out to hardknocktv, always holding the boy down. Yeah.
Don't let this motherfucking world waste your time. Holla at me if you change your mind. I want the world to just ride to it. Just getting high to it. To see the good in everything, you gotta train your mind. You gotta train your mind. Holla at me if you change your mind. I want the world to just...
First of all, welcome back.
Yo,
you
thank
are
you.
the only artist that I've actually done an interview in my house with.
Yo.
Every time I see you, and I'm sure there's times that it isn't this way, you always got good energy. You always smiling, man.
Yeah.
Is the don't take it personal on some of those 4 agreements? Is that part of what makes you?
Yeah, man. It definitely helps. It's not easy being positive all the time. Life just throws curveballs at you, you know. But the 4 agreements help me. You know, that's my foundation I go to. Because really, I'm always doing my best. That's the last agreement. But I'm always gonna do my best, even if I'm not good at it. You know, my learning experience is gonna be decent. You know, because I'm gonna do my best. But that's my foundation. You know, sometimes I feel like people need a foundation to just remember to humble themselves and remember that life ain't always about being negative and hard on yourself.
You just said something that really stuck out to me. Being happy and having good energy is not easy.
Yeah, no.
People just think like, oh man, he's just born this way, or like, oh man, he's just a happy person. But it's like, it takes work to be happy.
Yo, man, I see kids all the time say, I wish I could be happy all the time like Dizzy Wright. And I'm like, man, I'm not happy all the time, you know? But that's the energy that I put into the world. So, you know, I get that energy back, you know, and it makes me happy, you know. But I also am very appreciative of little things, you know, like family love and shit like that, you know, just the little things in life that make me feel like everything that I'm doing out here is just a blessing. I still get to go back and get real family love, which is something to be grateful for, you know what I mean?
Blending in, walking through these streets like I'm camouflage. I'm dealing with this third eye shit. I see who they wanna be with 3 eyes. I got 2 to look and wanna see. Better watch out, boy.
Let's get into this album.
It kind of invites you into something personal. I feel like that's the intro where it's kind of like people are gonna take me serious after that. I feel like they're gonna be listening to what I have to say, what else I have to say. You can't do an intro like Higher Learning and not have anything else to say on the album.
It sounded like you had some things you want to get off the chest.
Oh yeah, definitely. I say some things to the fans in there because you know Hop, and you know how Hop get. How he used to get. He's very motivated these days. But I just kind of was watching how the fans was doing Hop a little bit, and you know I wasn't really tripping about it, but it just showed me a lot how quick the fans will kind of turn on you. They love you, they hate you, they love you, you know. They hate you for certain things you say, but they love you for the other things that you say. And then, you know, you're dealing with so many opinions that you got to kind of like step out of that world and remember that that's not a reality, you know. So I just kind of addressed that a little bit, you know, with a little aggression though, because everybody know me to be peaceful and cool. So my aggression is going to be coming from just the frustrations of reality, you know, real life reality. When you got to step back and realize that the false reality that people are living on the internet is kind of like, can't focus on that shit. Can't take that shit personal, man.
Then I looked at my YouTube views and I got salty, cause I realized my real shit don't get that much love. I see exactly how y'all do y'all favorite rappers, favorite musicians, athletes, actors, spreading anything without it being the truth. I guess to tarnish someone's image these days is the thing to do.
You have a line on there. It was something about you real as shit not getting the most views on YouTube.
Yeah. It's funny cause the fans, you know, they say all the time, don't go mainstream, you know, or don't sell out, you know. And you drop the real shit and they don't push that shit, you know. And then you drop the fly shit and they pushing that shit. It's like y'all don't make no sense. You know, y'all say y'all don't want this, but y'all not helping the real music be known. Y'all not helping, you know, educate anything, you know? People are just talking. People are really just talking. And I'm just like, damn.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I just think it's a lot of kids that support hip hop, you know? It's a lot of kids out there, bro. It's just, I don't know, man. They want to have fun, you know? I said in higher learning, some kids said, fuck a message, we just want to have fun. Like, yeah, I mean, he was turned. I mean, and of course, but I'm like, what? You don't feel this? I'm like, damn. That shit it's confusing sometimes, you know? So you gotta find balance, you know? Cause that shit'll make you not even wanna do this shit. Like, y'all really just wanna push me into the same shit that y'all say y'all hate, you know? It's like, make that my only option. Like, so you gotta be, you know, strong. We just gotta shift the game, continue to try to shift the game.
Exceeded my expectations a while ago. They wondering why Dizzy the one that's always smiling for. I listen a lot and look at everything I done accomplished, man. Still my baby girl and son is the main thing that I value most. Family.
God Bless America. What was going through your mind when you were writing that track?
Venting, bro. Just venting. Getting some shit off my chest. Like, that's really the best way to describe it. Like, all my music is based off of feeling, you know, how I'm feeling in the moment. That's why I don't really like to hold on to nothing and drop it a year later, because I'm like, I might not be feeling like that. In a year, I might be able to talk about how I was feeling a year ago and see maybe what I was doing wrong or what I could have did better, and I could talk about that a year later. So that's why I don't like to hold on to shit, you know? But I was just venting, man. But I also wanted to get somebody who was in the game and somebody who was an OG in the game to vent, you know, a little bit. You know, Tech talked about people saying that he sold his soul to be on the Forbes list. And little shit like that where I feel like you kind of get a side of Tech that you don't normally get, you know. But Krit, that's right up Krit's lane, you know. People expect to hear Krit talk from the soul, you know. That's why I grabbed his ass up and told him to come do his shit. Yeah.
And he did his shit, so
yeah, definitely.
Good ass verses from both of them.
Yeah. And my homegirl Shalay actually wrote that hook, you know. I just told her the vision and she just wrote it out and it just came out real dope.
Now, when you gave the track to Krit and Tech, did you give him any like guidance or vision for it, or did you just get in the track and say, do what you got to do?
I sent the record to Krit, and you know, I just wanted to know if he was gonna be feeling it at first, you know. And he said, he hit me and said, I know exactly what I'm gonna do to this. I didn't even have to tell him. I'm like, I didn't even know if it was gonna be up. I didn't know if he wanted to do a little something more turned up, where I could bring him out and we could turn up at the shows, but we can always grow into that. You know, we don't have to just come out and give people something to turn up to, you know, or I'm like, we could just straight talk to him, bro. And yeah, he sent it back, and when he sent it back, he helped me formulate what I wanted the hook to be. Like, he kind of helped, I'm like, this is so tight, you know, and then I had my homegirl come in, and then, you know, I was able to let Tech know exactly the direction we were going. It's really just us putting those vibes into the world. Those positive vibes, positive thinking vibes, you know. We got to do better. Krit say something in his verse. He say, stand up on some brother shit and stop being on some other shit. God bless America. So, I mean, it's thinking music. It's meant to make people think. Soon as higher learning comes in, it's supposed to lock you in. And then, you know, God bless America is just supposed to make you think. We taking the time to just now, the feel is already there, you know, but more for the lyrics, more for what we're saying, not a lot going on, more just thinking music, like a platform to stand on stage and just speak low key and have an audience of people just listening. I remember when I was young and I was at the Boys and Girls Club, and that dude used to come and have those speeches with me and the young cats. And I would be the one to be like, yo, did you hear what he said? They be like, they always coming. I'm like, man, but he was saying some real shit though, you know? Like, everybody's not gonna listen, but it's gonna be somebody that's gonna hear some real shit, you know? So it's meant for the ones that wanna think. People gonna step back and start thinking, evaluating their lives, you know? Positive thinking, that's all.